She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a money. I can smoke already, so part of my money. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a buddy. No crib, come through. It's time to break it in. 32 like my pants size, cause the niggas try breaking it.
Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Ways, and I am here with the Euphoria crew. Just Kay from Slice of Horror, Tamika's Den, Torian, and we are here to talk about the finale, the series finale of Euphoria. Hard to say goodbye.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Yep.
Okay, we had some body counts this episode.
Yes, we did.
Yes. So before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel up here. Make sure y'all hit the like button on everyone's respective channels. Yes, we is about to get everyone thoughts on it as a whole of this series finale. We're gonna start with Torian.
Man, where to begin? Like I had told y'all earlier, when the episode ended, I immediately jumped in the group chat and said, is it Friday yet? Because this episode right here, now that's how you end a show. Like it was so unpredictable. Like I would have not have expected it to end the way that it did. I mean, it's like almost like it had two endings. I mean, you had an ending with Rue's character, then you had the end. So it was like, it's just crazy how all of that went down. And it's some people kind of wish it went a different way. Honestly, I'm glad it ended the way that it did. Like, this was the perfect wrap up for this show. 3 seasons, been here since the very beginning. As a matter of fact, this was the show that actually made me get Max as a streaming service. I literally subscribed the night that Euphoria premiered in its first season, because me and one of my co-workers was talking about it. And she was saying, you see Zendaya got this new show called Euphoria? And I said, I heard about it, but I don't know if I'm going to watch it. And then I kept seeing previews, and I said, oh, this looks interesting. And then literally 10 minutes before the show came on, I subscribed to Max and was locked in ever since. So yes, Euphoria is the reason why I have the streaming service of HBO Max. So thank you, Euphoria, because a lot of good things have come from it since then. But yeah, it was a really good show. I enjoyed it. This was a roller coaster ride of a season and just the overall show. But that's all I have to say right now. Oh, that's probably my fan, Candy Love.
Tamika's Den. How you feeling about the series finale?
It was definitely interesting, to say the least. I don't know that I think it was perfect, but I do know that even though I pretty much felt like this was the ending, that as far as Rue, that she was going to get, I was not expecting it to be in that way. And I was not expecting to be as emotional as I was, y'all. Oh my God, they took me through there. Okay. Because I knew, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? I felt like that was the ending that she was going to get. It could have been another way. I guess I understand some of the criticism. I didn't really have an issue with that, but I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, not like this. Like, what are we doing here? Then I was seeing how much time was left in the episode. Like I told y'all behind the scenes, I was like, what is going on? If she already gone, then what the hell are we doing? And I definitely did have some other issues, but um, I didn't really come into this expecting a lot because we knew a lot of people wasn't going to be back. We had lost people in real life, and it was other
Right.
people that wasn't come back. So my expectations kind of wasn't that high. So for me, overall, I didn't think it was as bad just as the season as a whole as some people did. Like I know that the critics even had like before the season even dropped, they gave it 30%. I don't think it was 30%. I definitely wasn't as high as the first two seasons. Like we really could have ended with season two, to be honest. But I was here from the beginning of the journey. This was a long 7 years. Some people just binged it and caught up with it now, so they would probably maybe have a different perspective than somebody that was a day one. But yeah, it definitely R.I.P. Real girl, baby girl, go on and rest, girl, rest.
Tamika, you gotta do the Gina from a different world. Life is a funny thing.
Not life is a funny
It's a funny
thing,
Yes,
girl.
thing.
life is a funny thing, girl.
That's funny. Oh, girl, we miss you up here, child. We got to get your thoughts, EJ, for real, for real. Yes, okay. That's the horror. What your overall thoughts for the series finale? Are you there? Everything good?
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, this I didn't know the season finale was gonna be this long. Um, I wish we would have got. Okay, I feel like it was a good sort of a wrap up. I definitely loved Rue and Ali's story. I think that the how they handled Nate's death was kind of dumb to me because just saying he went away, like what y'all gonna as somebody who married him, what y'all gonna do on Thanksgiving and Christmas when his family starts saying what we doing for the holidays? Like at some point you're gonna have to tell the truth about what happened. So that didn't make too much sense to me. I wish we would have had her sister and mother really involved. I wish we would have did a funeral for Rue, but I did appreciate that she being especially being someone who was a junkie. I'm glad they didn't have her passing in somebody's back alley or something. Like she passed away quietly in the home of somebody who cared about her. So I
Mm-hmm.
appreciated that because Nate's death was horrific. Like
Yeah.
that's something that I
Yeah.
just a
Yeah,
fear of mine. Like that's a nightmare to
yeah.
go that way. He had a very horrible death, but Rue probably had the most peaceful death you could possibly give someone. So I appreciated them for that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'd rather have Rue death than Nate because that was
Yeah. Yeah. Nate. Yeah.
oof.
Like his was scary
Ooh, that
and
was scary.
terrifying and painful.
Yes,
Yes,
that would
that
make my
part.
skin crawl.
Yes, I enjoyed the series finale. My expectation was low. I don't ever set my expectation high because I want to be disappointed. Uh, but yeah, I enjoyed the series finale, and I definitely like the battle of the cowboys. No,
Yeah.
the soldier and the cowboy. That was hilarious to me, but I enjoy every minute of that action scene because we need to avenge Rue. So let's see. EJ said it was a solid ending the way it's supposed to. Okay. Candy said sorrow, sorrow prayers. Uh, Nate ending was crazy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Nate death was deserved, but I was like, damn, Nate. That's EJ thoughts. Yes. 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 Yes.
Horrific.
Yes.
Oh, and I love the twist at the end with Bishop. I did not see that coming. I didn't see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
didn't
might
see
have.
it coming initially, but I saw it coming after action happened. But we would get there. We would talk about it when we get
Yeah.
there.
And I
I was
heard
like, oh,
something about that, Sam. kind of changed it a little bit, or he had some other thoughts or other ways he wanted to do Bishop, like a little bit of a Bishop backstory and him tying into Allie, and I would have liked to see what that looked like. But I was okay with this version, not the baby. Yeah, we'll get to that, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
we'll talk about it.
also Zendaya, to my understanding, wanted Rue to have a completely different ending. Like she
Yeah.
fought really, really hard for it, but Sam went this way. And I think a lot of the reason why he went this way is because what happened with Angus, and he wanted to kind of shed a light on that. So I get it. I'm not mad at it, because some people was like, oh, all the things she passed through, and then you're gonna have her go like that. That was unrealistic. It really wasn't.
It really
Not
wasn't.
for me anyway. Yeah.
From episode 1, she was an addict.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 1. So this is not far fetched. But
Yeah.
we'll
Not
talk
at
about
all.
it. Yeah. Yes. Let's get into this episode, you guys. Yeah. We know
This
Faith,
gives
Big
the
Mouth.
new.
What?
Oh, go ahead. Hey, listen. This gives a whole new meaning to knock need.
She was running.
She took that monkey wrench and hit that kneecap.
Wow. And punched Faith.
Faye. When she punched
like-
Faye, I was up in here cheering. I was like, yes. I was glad that she did that.
Clearly, we see Faye can't fight.
Right.
We been.
But I was so happy
Didn't know
with that.
that.
I actually
Okay.
wanted her to hit Faith with the same damn thing she hit what you call it with.
Wayne.
Wayne,
yeah.
with the wrench, with the monkey
Yeah,
wrench.
I was over Faye ass.
He
Yeah.
got him good in the leg because he starting to limp and grabbed the shotty and chasing her through that little tunnel. And then she up there trying to get through the barn door, the floor door to the barn. It was a horse on top.
I was like, oh
She was
no.
struggling. Oh no.
I was like, nah, are you serious? That's literally what I said. I was like, get your damn foot off the door.
Yeah, so she getting chased by what's his name? Whatever his name is, I forgot his name that quick. But he on this horse gallon, then he lassoed he really caught her by the feet.
Yeah, yep.
And
It's
That
like
was
dragging her
impressive.
back.
Look, that was impressive.
I actually
Definitely
looked at
impressive.
I was looking at the behind the scenes
dragged
stuff
her.
after. I was looking at the behind the scenes stuff afterwards, and the actor who did that, he says when he's not doing any acting work, he actually does own a ranch. So him lassoing
He
like
looked
that,
like
he really did that. Like him riding the horse and lassoing, like he knows how to professionally do that. So
Yeah,
that's
he
why it looks
looked
so
like
good.
he knew how to do it, but I didn't really
Right.
like that. That was giving me another type of vibe.
Yeah, because the thing is, it could have lasted around her neck, and then he could have pulled her back by her neck, but he got her by her legs.
She was dragging her a good distance. Okay, because mind you, we saw G in the car sleeping.
Right.
I didn't know he was gonna get up, and I'm like, oh, were you in trouble? Like, where the other people at? Because mind you, she trying to run to the car, to
Yeah,
the truck.
and
Where
good
G
thing,
was at?
and good thing, Rue was like yelling as loud as she did, because I think that's what woke him up. And then he got in that mode, and he got that sniper rifle and shot him dead right in his shoulder. I was like,
Well,
Rue,
he
I was
had
like,
to climb up high enough to get.
I said, Rue, hurry up and get up there. He said, Rue, get your ass up and run.
Okay, what you thought about this whole Rue getting drugged, like almost back to the barn?
Man.
He was definitely about to get. Do you think she was about to get sold that time, Kay? Like
she
on
got,
the real.
no, they was gonna pop her. They was gonna take her out. Bump selling her. They was gonna kill her this time.
Oh, I thought that they was gonna have her strung up somewhere. And I thought that not only that, I feel like they was gonna have her strung up and like or use that as like a bargaining chip for like Alamo, like we got your girl, and if you don't do da 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 da, we gonna I feel like they would now they was gonna rough her up some, but I feel like they would have left her just enough alive to use as a bargaining chip to try to get something from Alamo. Well, yeah, I didn't think she was gonna escape this.
Okay, because there's a lot of things happening here. Because she up there trying to get Alamo stash, and then what's the name with the ambulance truck with the drugs trying to come back across the border. It was a lot going on, child.
You know what was funny to me was when he got shot in the shoulder and he fell off the horse and he was like, Wayne!
Yeah, like Wayne can hear you.
And Wayne couldn't do
wasn't gonna move
nothing.
that fast.
He limping.
Exactly.
His knee messed up.
Wayne wasn't about to do nothing anyway.
crazy. And she end up yeah, they end up getting away.
Yeah.
They was out of the way they was driving, that was crazy. That
Hmm.
was crazy, crazy, crazy. Um so she made it back to Alamo.
Hmm.
uh, oof.
Which wasn't no better.
No better at all. She up here, mind you, bleeding and limping with his bag, giving his stuff.
And
She
I'm sure
managed to
the
sit at the bar, come to the bar. He pulled some Coca Colas, uh, pull out 2 pills.
two Percocets.
He took one, just to reassure her that it's cool because I'm taking one. And child
Yeah, little
gave
did
her a
we
whole
know.
thing of pills, and then gave her a bag of money. I'm like, when the hell this Negro get so generous? I ain't never seen him give nobody no money, especially Rue.
And that was a lot of money too that he gave her in that fanny pack.
Child pay for a funeral. Anyway, uh,
Yeah, I saw that. I knew that was a trick and a trap because exactly we ain't never seen Alamo smile that hard or be so
hello.
nice. I saw through it, but we know Rue kind of rule of slow, and she just sometimes Rue don't be picking up on things like she should, and I'm just like Rue, do you not see like this is a trap? Like this man is not gonna be this nice to you for no reason.
I ain't gave you a whole bottle of pills.
And said, if you need anything or to pay for anything, like let me know. I pay for your doctors, I pay for your medicine. If you want to, take if you want to go here, like I just let me know. I get the bill. Alamo has nobody has ever been that generous to her, and she did not like. I'm like, Rue, we're not seeing it, are we? We're not picking it up at all. And no,
Hmm.
she was not picking it up because apparently she thought since she made it this far and they hadn't done nothing, like she was home free. And I'm like, Rue, where's your discernment? Where
She
is
ain't
it?
had no this. She just tired. Rue just glad she made it out of there.
Exactly. And she in pain too because she was dragged on that dirt path.
Mm-hmm. She already made herself her nose bleed. Gave herself her own injury. I don't know about Maddie fault. That's a hey y'all. Hey.
Oh,
Yes.
Maddie definitely played a part. I already said that last week. Cause I'm still trying to understand how early I thought Alamo was a good guy, and according to her, I know what I'm doing,
Rue
and you
tried to warn
really
her.
didn't. But it started with Rue because Rue was telling too many damn people that
It
she's
started with
working with the damn
Lexi, actually.
DEA. Then Lexi asked, "Oh yeah, Rue," and she's talking about Nazis and the DEA, and then Maddie, "Oh Rue, I don't know
They
what's
think
going on with
I'm
her. She
thinking
talking
I'm
about
think
Nazis and the DEA."
I'm thinking they coming from the logic like, oh, she just they think Rue is crazy. Yeah, she's a little off, but they think it's like she just talking out her neck, out her ass. Like they don't
Not
believe her.
realizing, not realizing that
Not
she really is
realizing this is
locked in with
real.
them. Like she's locked
Right.
in with them.
That's the sad part. They don't think they ain't taking Rue seriously. Like this is real. So
Mm,
that's
But I don't know
unfortunate.
how you can't take that seriously. If somebody who actively have used drugs, who has been
exactly.
selling drugs, who's been used as a drug mule, if they mention the DEA, how do you not take that serious? I think it's like,
DEA
are
and the
y'all
Bible.
exactly? Are y'all some airheads? Like, if somebody involved in this life says that, I don't know how that was not an immediately like, oh, she in trouble, like for real, for real. Like the only one that like took her
Lexi
seriously
don't know nothing
was
about this life
Ali.
for real. Maddie don't either.
Because Lexi still probably ain't even called Fez back.
Mm, girl, bye.
Oh, after his call, good night.
Mm.
I'm weak. I'm like, well, there's that. So she managed to, he told her to take the week off. How generous of you, Alamo. She should have known then there, but like I said, I think Rue just tired, all in all. Um, oh, there we go. Poor thing. She went to Alamo. I mean, not Alamo, Ali. She didn't want. I don't know why she didn't want to go home. Do you? I don't know. I guess she didn't want to show up to her mom house looking like that. Y'all got
I
any
think that's
thoughts
what
why she didn't
I
want to
think
go
that's
home?
what I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Ali's probably the only person that she could go to that she can have a conversation with because they could relate on a deeper level that she can't with her mother. And you got to think what happened the last time she was with her
That's
mother.
true.
So, I mean, she stayed in contact with her mom. I mean, we saw that she did call her when she was in that church. So they did stay in some type of contact, even if it wasn't face to face. But Ali was like her sponsor, like her mentor. So that was someone she's always going to go to because he had an open door policy with Rue. So there's a connection
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I totally
Yeah, that's how I
agree.
took it because she had already told him everything that was going on before she left. He wanted her to wait, and she didn't. She went and did it on her own, and then she's feeling like, oh, I made it through this. So it's like, oh, can I hang out here and stay on your couch? And of course, he's like, sure, anytime, long as you need to. So she's feeling
Hey,
like
key
she's in a
person.
safe space. Hmm.
And he said, like, why didn't you come to me sooner? When she was starting to like
Right.
open up to him, he's like, you could have been told me what was like
Hmm.
going on before she had fell in too deep. She could have went to him. So yeah, he was definitely the one to go to that actually listened to her without judging her. Like that was probably the safest space because
Yeah.
then remember she even tried to use Jules as her safe space, and we see how that ended up being. This was pretty much the best it could get for Rue.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree, everyone. But yeah, so he lets crash on the couch because, like he said, he'll do anything for her. Like, cause we saw his past. If y'all remember the whole flashback of he just wants to make sure his sponsees make it. Okay, he trying to be there for them because we saw the book, the name book of all his sponsees that passed on, and he just trying to make sure Rue can make it to the other side. So she is crashing out on his couch. It did a crazy thing. It's like she doing like a hallucination dream transitioning to her death, which was kind of crazy. Because one minute we see like Ali waking up twice. I was like, okay, so I'm like, was this real? Was this fake? Or was this like, okay, now this is real? Because the first one was her hallucination dream transitioning to her death, which was waking up. Ali see the pills on the table. She getting a call talking about Faz is out or seeing on the news or whatever that he escaped or whatever. Ran, got in the car, ran to his old crib, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. Went to the store first. Went to the store that he used to have, which was sad to see how that shut down. And then went to try to go to his house. And then she tried to go to her house. Went through her window, and then she sees her mom at the table reading the Bible. And her mom reached out her arm. She came to her mom, hugged her mom. Then it transitioned to her dad. Yeah, and then we see her waking up, trying to wake up, having a hard time breathing and reaching out at the same time. It was just a sad transition show. Any thoughts on this transition to Rue? It was
Yeah,
just
yeah, it was like really, um sad and unfortunate to see, especially when she reached like her arm up and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. So she's dreaming this. What we're seeing is like with her arm reaching up and trying to breathe. That's the real part. And my immediate thought was she's suffering an overdose because she's trying to breathe. And I said something isn't right about them pills. And sure enough, it wasn't. Because now you transition into the actual thing when Ali wakes up and he goes over to say her name and she has the earbuds in her ear and he taps her and she doesn't move and I was like, man, I said that's it. I said Rue's gone. And he said something about her being at peace or something like that. I'm not even gonna lie,
mm-hmm.
that part almost brought a thug tear to my eye when he said that line right there. Now you can be at peace because he realized
Yep.
she went through so much and we was able to
And
see her
kissed her on the
go through.
forehead. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we was able to see her go through all of that, and then to see him like struggle to write her name in the book. Like that's the one name he did not want to write in that book. He probably felt like she was the one that he could really get through because he failed so many other times, and he felt like he was there. And but when he lost that one, that's when he's like, okay, the gloves are off. Then he put he crushed them pills up, put it in that fit tester, and it tested positive. And that's it. That's the pills that Alamo gave us. So Alamo killed her.
I actually thought it was gonna be rat poison. I didn't think about
Really?
because because especially when we see that scene where they have that rat in the truck or whatever. I thought,
Mhm.
especially being that she was a rat, so I thought he hadn't gave her rat poisoning. But I like that the last thing she did before she was taking her final breaths was listening to like the words of the Lord. She was listening to audible of the Bible.
But yep.
And so I was just like that's probably the most peaceful that anyone could go, is to be next to be there with someone who actually cares about you, listening to the word of God. That's so much more peaceful than what they gave us with Nate. And I appreciated that they did Rue that type of justice. But yeah, I just knew that was going to be some rat poisoning in the pills.
I mean, I didn't think about rapper. I always thought about Fenn because that's what all they was talking about. Lori ass selling the Fenn, and then
Yeah.
they contaminate the other stuff that homegirl took. When Rue was introduced to Alamo, and she overdosed on the ecstasy, whatever, because they ain't cleaning the scales. So that's all they
Right.
kept talking about, this Fenn. So I automatically thought I ain't think of rat poison. Tamika, thoughts on Rue transition?
This was so hard, y'all. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard because I had been saying since the beginning of the season, Rue not making it out this season. Lord knows how much foreshadowing we saw, but when it
Yeah,
got to this part, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, Rue.
I
I just
know.
couldn't take it. And it was like I didn't know what spots was happening and what wasn't at first because the thing with Fez, I was like, huh? And she like, oh yeah, he out, I gotta go get him. And then her running past the cops and all that. I said, oh yeah, nah. Something ain't right here. Like, what's going
Right.
on? And then, when she went into her house and seeing her mom at the table and then transitioning into her dad and she's reaching out like y'all already said with the breast, baby, I was crying so damn hard. And I'm looking at the time like if she's already gone, then what we doing the rest of this episode? I was trying to figure it out, but that really, really, really hit me. Like it hit me hard, and I just was like, I felt the same as Ali. I said let her rest, but then I felt so bad for him that he had to wake up and find her that way, and he had to put her name in that book. I said he was gonna put her name in that daggone book. And then him having to call her mother, but I agree with Kay said when we first got up here. I would have liked to see her mother. I would have liked them to
Yes.
actually have a service. Like I felt like that was the missing piece. Even though seeing how it impacted him and how much he loves her, and him going to that meeting and saying, I can't do it no more. I don't try this, I don't try that. Like it broke him. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh man.
I understand that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally understand it. And I knew she was transitioning when I saw her dead. I said, "Oop,"
Yeah. Yep. And I was like, okay, well,
because
she
she
saw
always
all the
wanted to
people
see her
she
dad
loved and she
again.
always
Yeah,
wanted to see her dad again and had on
yeah.
his sweater. Yeah.
And when she was transitioning, she had kind of like a smile on her face and a
Yeah.
tear dropped out. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, hey, this
And y'all
baby is
see none of them
tired.
other peppers was in her last minute fantasies. Only Fez.
Exactly.
Not them other
Yep.
hoes.
Yeah,
As it should be.
it's right. It should. So yes. Whew, uh, we gonna in remembrance of Rue. Um, Shout out to Kay. She made a video. Yeah, we announced the passing of Rue with great sadness. We about to play this video. All right, we'll be back. Play your position. Blue and white duck. Play your position. Blue and white duck. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can keep on pressing on. I'm so hard, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. They can say whatever, I'ma do whatever. No pain is forever, yup, you know this. Tougher than a lion, ain't no need in crying. I live for the sky and yup, you know this. Never lying, truth teller. That Brianna rain just won't let up. All black home, black house shades, black something.
A nice little
R.I.P.
tribute.
Rue. My computer didn't want me to play it at first. I'm like, what the
Since
heck
they
is
didn't want
going
to
on?
give her no funeral in the
And you
If
know,
show.
Oh no.
anybody asks you where you
and
going,
Okay. Hello.
you want to know what I've noticed too is like I don't know if y'all noticed this theme that's been going on with shows lately that whenever they get ready to come to an end, I'm glad that a lot of the creators and the writers are having the boldness to kill off their main character. Because a lot of the times, for over the years, they've always played it safe with the main
Safe.
character will always make it all the
Mhm.
way to the end.
I agree.
And in some cases that does work, but in some cases it doesn't work. In this case, it worked. It
yeah,
most definitely worked.
yeah. Zendaya said, "Wrap it up, baby. I ain't coming back no more." Okay.
Yeah, she said this is it.
Hello. This is it. She said,
Mhm.
"This is it for me."
She
So,
said her I said she got like 50 11 more projects going on before the year's out.
Mhm. Yeah.
hello. Her and what's the name? That play Ali.
Oh,
Mhm.
Coleman Domingo. Yeah.
Come,
Yeah.
yeah. He got some stuff going
Yeah.
on
I
too.
got some food for Rue's repass. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
I ain't do nothing for Nate, but I got some, fried chicken, some ribs, some potato salad, collard greens, cornbread, macaroni and
Oh yeah,
cheese.
we
All
gonna eat
right.
Oh,
now.
oh.
Yeah, we
Why did
gotta
Ooh.
do
my stomach just started rumbling a little
Mm.
bit when you said
Right.
all
That's
of
what I said.
that.
Ooh.
that.
Yes, Lord. Yes, the
I'm gonna
repass
bring
is about to
I'm gonna
begin.
bring DJ equipment so we can I'll do an electric slide.
Okay.
Not the electric slide. That's wild. Yes. So R.I.P. to Rue.
Mhm.
Uh, yes, you will be missed, but we gonna work back to these Nazi crew, Lori and her crew, child. They getting taken down.
Man, when I tell you this was such a satisfying moment in more ways than one. And way more ways than one. And then when you find out the resolve, it's like, oh, it made it even funnier. But we're gonna work our way up to that.
Yes. So what's the Wayne character name? Because he got the ambulance truck with one of Lori's guys. They are, transporting the drugs through across the border, Mexico, whatever, across the border, and they trying to get back in. They also had to pick up the girls who was getting the BBL and the or
In the
whatever
facelift,
surgery
like in a
and the
facelift
face.
or something. Yeah.
Yes.
That
So
butt looks crazy.
the facelift and the BBL, and they had to get them. Okay, they driving. They made it across the border, and he had to tell Dwayne Wayne had to tell him to cover up that tattoo because you got you representing and you gonna get us caught. So he managed to get across the border. They made a stop, and he was able to do a switcheroo
With the truck.
with the truck. Okay,
Hmm.
the question is, did y'all initially know about the switcheroo with the truck before it was shown?
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I did not know they was
Okay.
gonna do that.
Because mind you, when homeboy got in the car, his Coca-Cola was gone.
Yeah, my first thought was that he just drank it or he tossed it or something like that. I
Yeah, I
didn't
thought he tossed it
realize,
out.
man, they did that switch fast because he wasn't even in the building that long. Like, they
Right,
switched
because he
that
was
truck
on.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that they were going to do that, but I knew Alamo's people was going to be unscathed because that
Right.
little tidbit about, that when Alamo heard Maddie say DEA, I said, yeah, he's about to he's going to be steps ahead of them. So I knew that they wasn't going to get. I didn't know how, but yeah, I knew that they
Hmm.
wasn't going to get caught.
Okay.
But I like how
That's
old boy Kadeem Hardison was just like, I'm out, I quit. Like after this, he done been shot. The FBI then came all out of here. He said, I'm done.
I
Right.
mean, we
Listen, I'm the
he
same
carrying a
way.
bag on the side, like he got his whole
A whole
stomach.
colostomy bag. A whole
And
colostomy bag.
Alamo was acting like he was treating him wrong for that too. Like he got shot at your job and you're treating him like he's the most disgusting creature on the planet and blaming him for that. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm out
Y'all
of
got the
here.
three letters involved. I'm good.
And I'm gonna put a pin. I'm
Good.
gonna put a pin. I'm gonna put a pin in what Kay just said when we get towards the end with what
And
Bishop did. Because now I think
okay.
I'm starting to. Because now I think the wheel is starting to spin in my mental right quick with what you just said.
Okay. So like I said,
Hey, you got there.
you know those animals. You know, Lori, she get them
So
animals
many
was going
birds.
crazy.
She got all them birds.
They was going crazy, and she and her child like, okay. She said
Yeah,
something is happening, something is coming, and he go, Wayne, mind you downstairs taking the shit
mm-hmm.
and whatever, because she gave him some other kind of pills. He realized those pills was supposed to be. So
She get my laxatives.
yeah, gave him a laxative, and then they below, and then stuff is happening up there, and then they managed to go through the same passageway that Rue escaped,
Got
and
on
they
that horse
managed
and
to
got
get
up
on
out of
their
there.
horse,
And got up out of there.
got on that nag, and rolled past the ambulance. Rolled past the people. It was crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot going on. So,
It was funny though
and
with him
Lori
trying to
said
hop
she ain't
along on
going
that
back to
makeshift.
jail.
No, what got me was when he was trying to hop along on that makeshift leg brace. I said that thing's so bootleg.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure.
surprised that thing ain't shattered like Forrest Gump when he was running for the first time.
Running. That's funny. I ain't know how he got his ass up there. I'm like, I guess Faye helped him up there because ain't no way.
She had to have.
Not with them little arms.
Well, I mean, he had to push some of his weight and then a little bit of hers because
Mhm.
he would have broke olive oil, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Olive
I wasn't too happy with that. I'm like, oh, so they get away. Lori
hello.
take the sucker way out, and she said she ain't got
She
it to
went to the
do.
roof. She said,
she went to the
I
roof
can't go back.
and
She
she
said, I
said,
can't
"This
go
is it."
back.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a a shootout.
But you know what,
They,
Tamika? But you know what, Tamika? What made it so interesting is because yes, a lot of people was expecting a shootout,
yeah,
like literally on some set it off type stuff. But
Yes.
yeah,
the funniest part about it, though, that made up for it, and this is what really made up for it, was finding out that Lori took herself out for nothing because the drugs weren't there. So she literally took herself out for nothing. She
She
would have been in the
guilty.
clear. She would
yeah.
have been in
She
the
took
clear
herself out, took out the trash
for
for us. But
for,
yeah,
for nothing.
I
So her whole crew,
yeah, because
yeah,
they was grabbing the hammers like if they was thinking about the guys that like they was
Yeah, the
thinking
guys
about,
there.
but then they just looked at one of them looked at the dog and put it down, and it worked out at the end because like you said, them damn drugs wasn't there. Alamo already had it. He just left a rat there, that he knew it was a rat. So, and I was kind of happy because I didn't want Dwayne Wayne to go down for it. That's the only part
Right.
that a person I cared about that was
yeah.
there. When he said, "Yeah, you tell him yourself, I'm out," I wasn't mad at that.
And the way they snatched them girls out on that stretcher and her facelift by her facelift, y'all get your ass off the truck.
And her BBL.
Hmm. That was
I
crazy.
holler. I'm like, dang, y'all got no consideration. They actually just had surgery.
Hmm.
They don't care about that.
No,
Them
but it was
damn
so funny when
cops
they was
was
going.
useless too.
But when they was going through the IDs and he was asking the name, he said, "What's your name?" My name is Kitty. Ain't no kitty
Hmm.
here.
Right.
I'm like, girl, child, that was funny to me. But yes, I can't believe Lips and Wayne got away.
Yeah,
From
they hitched.
yeah, I hated that.
They hitchhiked into the sunset.
I guess.
I was
And
hoping somebody
Lord.
was gonna be waiting for them at some point in time to knock, especially Wayne,
Yeah,
to knock
me
his
too.
ass out. I
Hmm.
just knew somebody was gonna be waiting for him.
Mm-mm.
Cause how the hell
Mm-mm.
Faye ass get away? She ain't even smart enough for all of this stuff to be happening. Like,
Now you gonna have two knuckleheads trying to find a way.
exactly. I can't.
Terrible. Just terrible. Yeah, so at the same time as the DEA was trying to open up the truck and see the rat, we see um what's his name? Bishop with the
Bishop.
other truck. And then that's all like, oh, okay, I see the Coca-Cola. Okay, he switched like Kay said, that was a quick that and Torian, y'all said that was a quick
Very quick.
turnaround. I was like, yeah, that was quick. I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta pull in and bag out. I don't know. Okay, so he got the drugs. Yay. That was it. Oh gosh. So Alamo think he is riding in the sunset at this point. with the drugs. He thought he got up on Rue and he got up on Lori and the Nazis and the crew. So
And
there's
the
that.
DEA. Okay, feel like he conquered everybody. He got his op. He got to pass his both of his ops and the DEA. Life
Hmm.
seems like it's pretty good for Alamo these days. And look,
But
and he got Maddie as his girl who can't
Hello,
expect him.
ill. Speaking of, well, Lori never gave me to go out like no Scarface. She never gave me that type of energy. You see how slow
nah.
she talked?
And be
No,
calm all the day. And be
I'm just
calm
saying.
all
I'm not
the
trying
damn
to be funny.
time.
Right.
Speaking of Maddie, we see the aftermath of Maddie and Cassie. These girls are at the diner. They
They are
look like
going
they just
through it.
came off the stroll. They just going through it. And baby, they had a long night. They probably they cried. They eye duct tear ducts is dried out from crying so much.
And this is the first
And,
time we've kind of seen them like kind of embrace each other like this since season
yeah,
one.
yeah, because they've been through a lot. They saw Nate dead body. And then Maddie is in this deal with Alamo. 20% of her future earned.
Yeah,
Child.
yeah. Maddie, all she could sit there and tell Cassie was, "What am I gonna do?" Like usually, Maddie always had a plan, but for one time, she really did not know what she was going to do. She at this point she
That
realized she
whole
didn't know
thing
what she
shook her
signed up
up.
for. Yeah,
Right. That shook her
yeah. When
up.
she saw that, she was like, "Oh shit, this is real." Rue was actually trying to tell me something, but I wasn't listening because I only saw what I could see. I had tunnel vision for what I could see. What I can get out of it for myself.
Thinking that Alamo is a legit business owner because he owned a strip club.
The strip
He,
club.
he got more than strip club going on there, child. Anyway, yeah, she said, "What I'm gonna do," and then we also see them. Then we see how much time went by. I forgot. They showed it, but I forgot how much time.
I forgot what the time jump was.
10 months, 10 weeks, something.
Yeah, it was some time. It was some
Yeah, it
time
was
that passed.
sometime.
Yeah, I think it was
So
like almost a year. Almost a year.
that's what I thought. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because we also see Lexi on the floor feeling guilty about Rue's death and how
Because how
Rue
she was treating
found her
her.
Bible and stuff
Did she
in
really
her
feel
couch.
guilty?
Or she's trying to. I don't know if she feel guilty, but she's trying to understand Rue's state of mind at that point. But she wasn't really listening to Rue about the. She's found her Bible in the couch and stuff, and
I feel
thinking
like
about the
she.
the words that Rue was saying to her
Mm-hmm.
at that time. So, what's that, okay?
I feel like not that she feels like maybe guilt, especially for what
She
happened to Rue,
should.
but I feel like as a person who was her and Rue was really close at one point. I
Yeah.
think she feels like you never know when somebody's moment is going to be their last, and that she could have been tuned into her a little bit more because they always after a while they just started treating Rue like the dope head that she was, and that she just like I'm Rue, you've been on this for years, but that she didn't listen to her. Like Rue was really like at that point in time trying to figure out her religion and spirituality, and maybe see like what would life look like outside of all of this. But Lexi, because she wanted to, they done tasked her with being a writer. She's just like, I'm too busy writing. Like, Rue, if you're gonna sit there be quiet, and you wasn't being quiet, you interrupted me doing my job. But had you have listened to her, you might have understood what she was going through in those moments. And then now, since Rue is gone, the Bible, like I can't remember where she said something about the Bible at the beginning of the season, or like she called it like I can't. She said something like really negative about it, and
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden now it's just like, oh, I want to read it, and it's like a really nice book. But when Rue was alive, I was trying to call her weird
Yeah,
for
right.
reading the Bible. She's being weird, but oh, I read it now, and guess what, Cassie? It's kind of good. Lexi, shut the hell up.
He go Cassie.
Like,
He go Cassie on the bed. What it's about? What's the cliff notes? I'm like, girl,
I did
Marcia?
not feel anything from this scene, and I didn't give a damn about them and what they was talking about. It didn't feel to
Tamika,
me.
I'm right there with you.
It didn't feel to me that they cared anything about Rue. And I've seen people online saying, "Oh, what did y'all expect?" The last time they saw her, they was in an argument, and some of them wasn't even speaking to her like that. I don't know
They
what kind
wasn't
of
in the
friendships y'all
argument.
have, but I wouldn't give a damn if I argued if I
It was
wasn't
just a
speaking.
disagreement.
Yeah, like I didn't,
People
I
have it
didn't
all the
get
time.
it.
Gay
That
friendships go through that all the time.
she gave
So
more to Nate, and we know what the hell Nate was. And then on top of that, that was weird. I'm with Kate with what she said in the beginning about that because I'm like, not y'all talking about. Oh, I don't know. I guess he'll come back around when he wants to. Yeah, I miss him
and she got
sometimes.
that fake ass smile on her
Yeah,
face.
I
So
was
about
saying last week that this week we was gonna get a funeral. I said, oh, so y'all didn't even get his family closure. They don't even know he gone. Like that was so weird to me.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
just
know
like when
what was
the
they doing
holidays
with
come
that.
around. What you gonna tell them? What
I'm
you
gonna
gonna tell
say
them when they looking for
what
his
y'all
they son and daughter-in-law to come over for
look. All
Thanksgiving
they gonna
and stuff
do
like
is
that?
point. They gonna point to where he at. I'm like, what y'all
So
do? Remove the
they let
snake and left
they
him in a
let his
pine
body.
box?
Yeah.
All
Exactly.
right.
Because I literally was saying last week, like, oh, well, he already in a coffin. They could just go ahead and
He is.
let's put him
Just
to rest.
remove the snake.
Exactly.
Just remove the snake, and then bury him. All right.
That was weird.
I don't know what they did. They could at least burn it up and put it in a urn or something. Like at least do something. And then
Exactly.
give.
Hmm.
I would want closure for my family because and think
Yeah.
about it, how you get married and then now you've disappeared and your wife is acting like she don't know what's going on. I would have called the cops because after a while, because like thinking about like Nate's parents, like after a while they're gonna
No
want to know where
Amber
their
Alerts.
son is. And if they don't know where their son is, I'm calling the police.
But you know what I think it is also too? I think it's because with Nate's character, he was one of those characters that people over the course of the first two seasons, the audience and even the characters in the show, they pretty
Mm-hmm.
much disposed of him because he was seen as like it's almost like he was an anti-hero trying to be a hero, but he also was a villain trying not to be a villain at the same. It's like he wore so many hats that you didn't know. It's like one minute you was like rooting for him, but most of the times you just hated him. And they treated it as if we're going to treat him as the disposable character. No one's going to care. We're just going to do it this how it is this way. But it's amazing how many people turns out like maybe we should have had a funeral for him. Why didn't his family know about it at the same time? So I think that's probably what it is. I don't know what goes on in Sam Levin's mind. I wish he would explain why he decided to go with the direction of not having Nate have a funeral, or why doesn't Lexi know where Nate is at, which means if she doesn't know, that means his family don't know, because if his family knew, she
Exactly.
would know.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
and then when she asked that, Cassie just kind of blew it off and just deflected and went to another subject. Like she just treated it as if like that does seem weird, because now it's gonna look like, what did you do to your husband?
That's
I
why
mean,
Lexi looking at her like,
you could have easily said something. I mean, you would see, the thing is, she probably didn't want to get caught up in that mess either, because then she already knows the people came after her. But I mean, it was only two people; they ain't coming back. One of them is dead, and the other one he's
all right.
out of a job. So I don't know.
What you gonna think is gonna happen when their son is not is if they not gonna see their son in a year after year? I'm calling the police, and the first person they gonna look at is the spouse. So I mean, she should be able to like to take the heat off of her to figure out some kind of way to wrap it around to let them know that he's never coming back because he's dead. Like just to say that he's gone, like. But again, this is Cassie, and we know she is
Yeah, it's a self-centered. She's all about
she's
herself.
not too bright, not too bright.
While she's sitting up there on the bed cleaning off her toys.
Yes. You remember what she was cleaning, Torian?
Yeah,
I forgot she was doing that.
yeah, yes. I didn't realize that's what she was cleaning until the camera panned back over, and I was like, oh god. I'm like, you having this whole conversation with your sister while you cleaning your devices. I'm gonna say your devices.
She got to get ready for her live. She got to get ready for the live thing.
Yeah.
It's like we got to make some money.
But
And then
I did like the shot that they did at the end of their scene when Lexi leaves, and you see Cassie go back into the room, and she's sitting on the bed. And I said that's literally the epitome of the dollhouse being all alone in this
Yeah.
big house by
yeah,
themselves.
Hmm.
Like literally, like
Hmm.
she's sitting there. She has no husband because her husband is dead. She has no one to talk to. Her sister is like kind of detached from her. Maddy is only there for work purposes, so there's no connection with there besides work. And she's basically like she said she was going to turn the house pretty much like into a cam house. So there will be some kind of funds coming in and out of that house to uphold, because that's a lot of bills that now she has to take on her own, because her husband, who was managing all the
Well,
money,
now
he's
on her own,
gone.
she got what's her name?
Oh yeah, she do
Maddie.
got to pay. Yo, she
Cause
got to pay that
Maddie,
percentage.
yeah,
That
right.
percentage, yeah.
Maddie is like the pimp. Like Maddie is the madam coming
Maddie the madam.
down.
I'm telling you, I told y'all that name was gonna stick. I'm telling you.
Maddie the madam came downstairs in her little sexy power suit dress, and then we got
Yes,
Cassie
Candy, that's what she was
handing
claiming.
off the envelope to giving her the money and to give to I guess Alamo. She said it help if you try to like him or whatever or something.
Because apparently
Yes,
he done
Candy,
forced
that is what she was
Maddie
claiming.
to be his girl. Just done forced her into a relationship.
But also
Yeah.
let's not forget about the drive that Maddie and Bishop took on the way there when they was talking about the dog. When they was talking about the dog, she
Do
was like,
they
"Oh,
call
that's
it
a
snow?
cute
Was it Snowbell,
snowflake,
Snowball?
snowflake." That was the name of
Is
the
it
dog,
Snowball?
Snowflake.
Snowflake? Oh,
No,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with the dolphin, because that was the dolphin's name, Snowflake.
Not the snowflake, child.
And also, did y'all peep? That was the first time that Bishop smiled. Maddie made him smile. The whole time we saw him, he had the screw face on every single time, but he gave a smirk. Like if y'all go back and look, he kind of gave a smirk. It was something that she had said in relation to the dog, and he kind of laughed a little bit. That's the only time
Yeah,
he
because I
ever
know
like
she
showed
was
a change of
saying
emotion.
he looked like he's what's that called, a Doberman kind of guy or
So
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah, a
Hmm.
Doberman type of guy. Because I think he actually has feelings for her. Like I think he actually
I ain't
likes
know
her.
what the hell that dog came from. I'm like, what the? I ain't know out of all this was that dog there early in the season, because I ain't never saw
I
that
don't
dog
remember seeing.
before.
I don't remember seeing the dog honestly.
no.
Okay,
That's why I thought Maddie hadn't gotten the damn dog, and it was his.
Hmm.
right. That's I'm like, yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. Uh-oh. Moving
But
on.
yeah, for somebody who was doing the most darkest behavior, especially exposing bodies and stuff, you would have never pictured Bishop with a little poodle.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I had the poodle
it
all
threw
at the
me. It
strip
threw me off.
club, hanging out with the strippers and whatnot. That dog was living a good life.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely threw me off. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? But yeah. So
Now we get to this part. Whoo! This part right here.
now the showdown of all showdowns, because mind you, Maddie is there. Like you said, that Bishop took her there. And she give Alamo the money, and then this fool talking about he wanted to settle down, have babies.
Remember what he
Or
said? He said he wanted them cocoa colored.
Child, I just tried to ignore. I was like, my ears bleed when he said that. I said, what?
Yeah, get the hell up out of here.
What did he say? Not the
The
cocoa
cocoa
color is
colored,
wild.
the cocoa colored babies.
Is wild. So as he talking there, we see General Sergeant Ali coming in. Did he pay somebody off at the door, or gone tripping, or he just paid to get in?
I think he
Because
just
once he
paid to
got to the
get in.
door,
He paid to
okay,
get in, and then once he got in, he locked up that thing with that bike lock and sat his ass down. I said, "Come on, Abby."
Not
yeah,
Colonel Taylor.
I almost said that too. That's why I had to catch
He was
myself.
sharp, okay, in his suits, in his military outfit. I said, "Come on."
I'm like, okay, okay, I see you. And then
y'all,
he
we got to
was
give that to what's his name, Marshawn Lynch. That was the
G.
best acting I had seen from Marshawn Lynch
Oh
in
yeah,
during this
Really?
season.
yes,
When he had
yes.
his little the sit down with Ali,
Hmm.
I said, okay, now I see the acting, Marshawn. Now I see it. It was coming through there. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah, because it was
I
at
gotta
this
give him the
moment.
prompts for
Because
that.
it was at this moment right here where he had to be serious. Because like throughout the
Yeah.
rest of the season, he was allowed
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of do his own thing and kind of
Mm-hmm.
like kind of almost like go off the cuff to the point where you were thinking he's improving a lot. But
Yeah,
in
because
this
I,
part,
Yeah.
I felt like he
Yeah.
improv that part with Rue when he was telling
Rue.
her to run.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And when she had but herself in the car, he like,
Yes.
what the heck?
Uh-huh.
but
Talking about
but
look
in
like
this
your booty
but in
stink
this
or
but it's
something.
like in this moment right here. That's but in this moment right here, this is where he was like taking direction because you got to think all the scenes that we saw his character he was with Rue or he was with Alamo or anyone in that vicinity right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is his first time doing a scene with Coleman Domingo, who we know is a very well established and very polished and poised actor. So he could
Mm-hmm.
not do the same things that he was doing with the other actors right here, especially for this scene right here, because I mean, you're not gonna act all crazy and a guy has a sawed-off shotgun pointed at your junk. Like you gonna be at like in that moment right there. I'm sure any guy is trying to get up from that table, and move from the direction of the barrel of that gun. But yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
when
really
I
good.
seen
That was a
that,
very good. That was a very good acting scene from both of them.
Uh-huh.
when I seen him saw off that shotgun, I said, "Oh, it's about to go down."
Oh yeah.
I said, "Yeah, it's about to get ugly in a good
He
way."
asked for the
Yeah,
manager and he said, "Stop playing games with me. You know who
he
I'm talking about. When the
he
last
he
time you
he,
see
he
Rue?"
told BBL. He said he was like, "Don't touch me." He said, "Go get the manager." He said, "Get the
Not
manager."
BBL.
Yeah,
And
Kitty.
That's
they
what.
had
smacks her
Yeah.
on that,
Kitty and
smacks
her
him
little
on
cheeks
that
out.
thing.
Kitty was trying to
Oh,
show off them cheeks, them new cheeks.
Yeah.
she was child. I holler.
Oh my God. Mm-mm.
I'm like, no, they didn't put that on that lady. But that
And
was funny.
he said sit there at the table. He said put your hands on the table where I can see them. And he said and you bet not. He said you bet not lie to me when I ask these questions. All he had
Mm-hmm.
to do was tell him where it was at. And when he told him that lie, he gave him an opportunity because he lied
Yep.
to him the first time.
Yep.
And he said I'm gonna give you
Mm-hmm.
one more opportunity. And he lied to him again. I said oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I knew. He said you lied to me again. And as soon as he got up, pow! I was like, oh, he shot him, and
All the
he
way onto
flew
the
back.
stage
He flew back to the
Okay.
stage,
Mm-hmm.
where the pole is at. I was like, oh
and I
no, nah,
and,
G.
and I was looking at the like at the end when they was talking like the behind the scenes stuff. Marshawn said he wanted to do that stunt where he flew back like that, but Sam said I can't risk it because if you look at how the stunt man landed, it
Mm-hmm.
looked like it
Yes.
man, it looked like he could have hurt his back. So like
Yeah.
I
Look
can
like
see
it
why they
hurt.
didn't want to do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Look, okay, this
Oh
is
yeah,
we getting there. How do you guys feel about Alamo throwing Maddie after
Oh
talking
yeah.
about having?
Oh yeah.
Cause
After
he
the
was
shot,
really a punk when
it,
it came down to it. You gonna use
And
her like she a damn shill.
that's when I saw Bishop change his mind when he saw that. He was like, oh, because he did check the shooter, the revolver,
Mm-hmm.
and then he closed it. It was bullets in there at first, but I think when he saw Maddie getting pushed out like that, oh yeah, it got empty at that
yeah.
it
point in
reminded
time.
me of that scene in New Jack City when Nino was using that little girl as a shield.
There's a shield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash. Oh, crazy. Yeah, he was wild for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
He
And,
got
and,
mad, pushed that thing through the window, through the mirror window, whatever, and which knocked Ali down, and then used her as a human shield, and then eventually pushing her through, making her buckle her lip, child. And
yep.
then
Yeah.
talking about let's do it the right way or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, he
Cause
said
when
who
he
sent you?
said,
He said who
yeah,
sent you?
Rue. And
Rue.
Maddie face when he said Rue, I said, yeah, bitch, we here, okay?
She let off that smile. She was like, and then that's when they had the little duel right there, and they had Kitty get the bottle and roll it down, and basically when it was supposed to be when it hits the floor and shatters,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you draw. But of course, Alamo, being the cheater that
Sneaky
he
snake.
is,
He's a
he
snake.
he started to he pulled that trigger on that revolver before that thing even had a chance to roll off the counter and hit the
Yeah,
floor.
Ali would have been up out of here.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
If Bush
Ali would have
didn't
been
take
gone.
them bullets out. Yeah.
And then when he clicked that thing over and it was empty, I said, Oh, I immediately knew. I said, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he emptied the whole gun
Mm-hmm.
plus the one." And then he said, "I'll see you in hell,
Yes,
motherfucker."
because we already know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody put Maddie in the corner. That's
Man,
one.
Ali
Uh,
said 1, 2, 3. Okay, just in case, bitch, you ain't getting back up from this one. I
I'm,
knew
I'm
that. Right?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, did Sam call in Quentin Tarantino with all that blood splatter? Because I immediately thought of Django and
Yeah.
Candyland
Mm-hmm.
when I saw that blood splattering like
oh,
that.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was a lie.
Coleman
Blood
Domingo
splatter.
played that damn part down. I said when
Mhm.
we was behind the scenes, I hope he wins some awards. I hope Rue, well, you know what I mean. Zendaya wins
Zendaya,
some awards. The
Zendaya.
fact that
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
people's online trying to tell me that Zendaya ain't carry Euphoria, baby,
is a
Zendaya
lie. They
carried
are
this
lying.
damn
They are
thing. You
lying
hear
their
me?
ass off.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, he has.
he
He's
was
been
been
her
he's been in since
sponsor.
season one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's been in
always
since
yeah.
season one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's the sponsor and the
Mm-hmm.
daddy figure in her
Yeah,
life.
he loved
So,
Rue.
Yeah, I think out of
check.
all the people that he's been the sponsor for, Rue was probably the one he got the closest with. Like
Yeah.
he actually met her family and everything. I
Mhm.
mean, remember it was at one
Mm.
point where we thought that they was going to establish a relationship between him and
Yeah.
her mother because remember her mother liked Ali almost
Yeah.
more than just
Leslie
Yeah.
Leslie.
loves
Leslie, you
Mm-hmm.
could tell Leslie
Ali.
because remember in
Yeah.
season 2, Leslie always dressed more homely or like that. But when Ali came over, oh, she took
She was
the head
dolled
down.
up.
She put the form fit. She was showing off her figure with them jeans. I mean, she was like she was trying to show off for Ali. Like she
Mm-hmm.
remember that time. And also too when they was getting ready to cook. And he had told Rue to get out. He says, "I don't want your stinky, smelly ass in this kitchen." And then she started laughing. And Leslie, he was like, "Don't laugh.
You
I want you
too.
to leave too."
Right.
Because he wanted to talk to Gia. He
Yeah.
wanted to have a conversation with Gia, which I thought was a very good
Yeah.
scene
Yeah.
between them two.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Ali came in there. He did what he needed to do. He said he was not gonna be rushed. He came in here and let y'all know somebody loved Rue, and it was him. That was his baby
Mm-hmm.
girl, and you wasn't gonna get away with that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
then
So
Monique, why
Bishop.
you ain't put Jules up here with the painting that she did of Rue
That's
and
what I
Hill?
was gonna say. I was just waiting for her to finish this because I said, "What was that painting that
Cause why
Juice
you paint
did?"
Rue and Hill? Rue left this planet with listening to the words of the Lord. How you know she didn't repent first? Why you paint Rue
She
and
over
Hill?
here with this
I
And
ain't
one.
know it
still
was
over there with her
hell.
sugar
I ain't
daddy.
gonna hold
It
you.
looked like it was fire around her. I said, first of all,
Hmm.
she got
I
this
thought it
one
was the
damn.
sun. I thought it was the sun.
Child, I saw
Looked like
fire.
Rue
I
was
guess
burning
it's
in the
up to
flames of hell.
interpretation, but I said she got this one tear and her fake ass Dexter still around her.
Not the
And
Dexter. I don't
she's
believe.
still at the house with that psycho man. Like Rue's death didn't even inspire you to live your life right. You still sitting over there with that man.
I guess she
Why
want
he
to be
comes?
taken care of, but she ain't gonna get a complete. She ain't gonna have the life she really wanted, like all to herself, like
Yeah,
for
because
real.
she
But
looked miserable and he looked like he coming in from round two.
oh,
Mhm.
that's why I put the picture right there. That's why I had to add the picture. I'm like, where he coming from? I'm like, oh
Out
God.
here like giving it's giving Nick Cannon. It's giving, I can date who I want, but you can't.
I mean, at least he had the decency to give her a cup of coffee. He never gave her
Uh-uh.
that before. I,
I thought the pain was Shakira
Who
dancing
said
in the
Shakira?
clip.
What?
Because of the hair, Shakira usually have her hair all kind of wavy. Yeah, that's funny.
I was just like, so we just this didn't do anything for Jules. She didn't change her life. This is the lifestyle she want to live. This is how she
yep,
want to be. Just
She
like
want
pretty
to be
much.
taken care of.
Nick Cannon, and
Yeah,
his
she
cult
get
of
it.
women
Yeah,
getting that check, and they just gonna stay right where they at.
yep.
Hmm. Pretty much. I
I'm
mean, at least
disappointed in Jules.
at
Disappointed.
least she kind of made her own remembrance of Rue, I guess. I mean, yeah, she had to shed a little tear, get Missy out because the last encounter she had with Rue was knocking the shit out of her and sending her
Exactly.
ass on the elevator. So it's like, yeah, yeah, I be tore up
But
too.
we
That
were.
was my last memory of
I
somebody,
I wonder if that's the same canvas that she slapped Rue into. Listen,
Torian,
talk about a funny
More than
movie. A
likely
funny
it
movie.
is. I don't think she got a whole bunch of them.
all right, Torian, please. Yeah, y'all wrong. But yeah, so that's the end of Jewel's story. She's
Yeah,
still in the penthouse
And she
being a
ain't do
kept
shit all season.
person.
Came and drove drew a whole bunch of dicks on the people paying for the show.
And that was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. I cracked up. That is hilarious to me. So let's
I
get
don't
to the
even know why
ending,
Jules is
y'all.
still painting. It ain't like she's putting them in an art gallery. She's not doing this for school. She's not doing it to make money. Jules, leave that damn canvas and shit alone.
It's a
Just stop.
hobby. It's
Just
a
stop.
passion.
She got on my nerves
She
with
got
all
to
of
do
that. Yeah,
something.
we can tell.
She got to
she
do
should.
something.
Yes, she should have took that man's money and put it back into her education and did something with it. So we just sitting and painting in the penthouse for nothing. That's all we're gonna do, Jules.
Mhm.
I'm disappointed.
And get wrapped in saran
And
wrap,
get wrapped
okay?
up like leftovers. Yep. Yes. Yes, she is. Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But so we see Ali after the whole battle duel with Alamo, taking down whole Alamo. We see him going to the place because remember Rue told him about this place that gave her peace. And this was the place. I forgot the address, but yeah, so this was the place.
Hmm.
Um he pulled up in his little cap and his whole get up, and it's very different for Ali. This look, I was like, okay, where we going? Are you moving out here? With these people, pull up, and he talked about like his daughter came down here to visit, and the white girl who wanted to go leave this whole place to have a city life or whatever, and she asked how was Rue was, and he's like, she's at a better place, and the little girl already know what that means. So it was heartbroken for her to hear that about Rue,
Mm-hmm.
because I guess her and Rue was close, and because she wanted to go with Rue at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and so um yeah, so that was heartbroken for her to hear, and her father or whoever that guy is said come on in, and then
Hmm.
we see him just walking by the barn. We see a cow have a baby and this little girl talking about um how the cow just had the baby, and I guess supper ready. That he said a prayer, and then he on the other end of the table was Rue.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, cause, and this is full circle because remember the last thing he told her when he found her body. He says, "I hope you find peace," and now he
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
sees her at peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She couldn't find it in life.
And that was the most clean.
And
And that was the
sometimes it
most clean.
happen.
And that was the most clean we saw Rue in this entire show. Because throughout the rest of the show, she always looked strung out, or
Mm-hmm.
high, or on something.
And
Tired.
Yeah.
disheveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and very
Tired.
and tired. So in this moment
Mm-hmm.
right here, she looks clean, at peace, and she looks alive, even though we know that she's not.
Right. Yeah. I
You said
love
why?
this. I love the fact that he went to where, she talked about it. She talked about going back to, and how he said, my daughter. And I said, damn, this girl, she really didn't know the real Rue. She knew a version of Rue, but she had more empathy and pain about it than the damn people that knew her for most of her life,
Exactly.
so-called friends. But
A
anyway.
person she just met that day.
I liked how, he sat at the table and said the prayer and looked across and saw her. I thought this was very
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
And it's
And
crazy to
no,
think that
Allie don't need to be in jail. Listen, Bishop left out of there with Maddie and old girl with her BBL.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, and
Or
they going
Catherine.
on to live their
Catherine.
lives, child. Okay.
No, one thing we didn't, one thing I forgot to mention, even though this was like it wasn't a character, but when noticed that, and if I was on that security team, I would have did the same thing, bump waiting around to see what's going to happen. Did y'all peep how when Ali first started blasting off in the club, you had that one security guard with the bun. He got up out
Oh
of
yeah,
there.
he got up
Oh
out of
He
yeah.
there.
he took
He
man.
said they don't pay me
He got up
enough for
out of there.
this.
He said
Deuces, I'm out of
he ran
here.
through that dressing room and got out that back door. I would have been like, hey, I would have been the
That's
same way.
me.
That would have been
I'm
me.
not trying to stick around, figure out what's about to go down. No, I don't want to witness, and I don't want no parts. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't have called the police for what? Everybody in there was
Mm-mm.
scared of Alamo. They was
Yeah.
either they were
Even the
scared of
young
Alamo,
man who he
terrorized by
ended up at the
Alamo.
bar that one time.
Yeah,
Even the young
Hmm.
man, the young boy
Yeah.
exactly.
that
Like
he ended up that
who's
one
mourning
time.
Alamo? Really? This is what happens when you try to rule people by fear instead of being a leader and leading with love. If people fear you, if you terrorize them, if you somehow abuse them, it's like Ali came in there and was just like, y'all free to go. So whatever money
Right.
y'all owe him, whatever debts y'all in, if he threatened you in any kind of way, if he's blackmailing you in any kind of way, and which I feel like everybody in there is there because of something like that. If he extorted you for some kind of way, y'all good to go now.
I mean,
Y'all fine.
they can go with Maddie for all I care. Maddie's
Yeah,
like, I'll call y'all.
Mad at the madam. Mad at the
Hmm.
madam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's pretty much
And that's
yeah.
and it's crazy how like Maddie went through all of that right there in that club in that moment, and it's like she got up and she stood and walked and power walked down that hallway like nothing happened. Her in front, Bishop behind, and Kitty behind her. And I said Bishop was such a gentleman
Hell
because he got
Yeah,
yeah. She
because no, I said because he held the door open for Maddie and Kitty, and then he
he
followed up
helped her
behind
up
her.
initially after Alamo went down. He helped her up off the floor because
Hmm.
Yeah,
Alamo
yeah,
pushed her.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say, like because now the show is over, we can just imagine what they're gonna do with the characters. I'm already imagining, Maddie's gonna run something. Bishop is gonna be definitely the muscle and the security for sure. But they're
Mhm.
definitely together. Like he likes her to the point where he wants to be more than just a co-worker or an associate. He wants to be with her, and I think she'll let him.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
thought about that snake story that
I,
he was telling Rue
telling Rue. Yeah.
a while back.
Hmm.
And the story seemed like it was a foreshadowing of Rue,
Yeah.
backstabbing
Hmm.
Alamo, and it turned out that the story he told about the snake, technically he the snake,
Yeah,
because he's
because
the
when he
one
Yeah.
who
closed the
turned on
door,
Alamo.
when he dropped Maddie there initially, he looked like he really didn't want to close that door. And the first thing he did was look over at the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then when all that stuff start popping off, the first thing we see is he took that gun and he opened up that holster to see that them bullets was there. Put all them bullets in his hand, and it was so funny too because after he did what he did, he came and dropped every last one of them bullets on the
On
floor one
Alamo
by
blood.
one on his blood.
Sure. Ooh, symbolism. Yeah, so that was the end of the series. Like,
Yep, another
child,
showdown.
Well,
I'm gonna miss
I
Euphoria,
still feel
but
like they left open some stuff. Like, so we not gonna do nothing about all those girls' IDs that was in the safe.
Nope,
We not gonna
nope,
talk about that. What about
mm
the
mm,
Serbian people or
mm.
people that was after
The
Nate? Because
Armenians,
Alamo,
nope.
yeah, Armenia, yeah, because remember Alamo did take out some of those people. So I mean,
Hmm.
it just seemed like they would still be after somebody like that. Like,
Alamo
you
dead.
can't just
So
like,
who they gonna be after?
Yeah.
That is true.
but it is
Lori
people like
gone.
the
But I mean, before that even
they
happened,
said when the
even the
keeping the
DEA, it just was like, oh, okay, oh well, and they knew that they had put Rue and Zaja, and she was exposed. They didn't give a damn about that. They didn't give a damn about anything. They just was like, oh, okay, we didn't
exactly.
get
So
nothing
they're
here,
not gonna
nothing to
exactly.
see.
They have
They're not gonna do
the
nothing about their
ending.
informants.
Nope. The ending has is that they have all going back to their scholastic lives. There, it is
Hmm.
over. It is
Over,
done.
yep,
So
that's
it
it.
basically is at this point where it's left up to
Nate is
interpretation.
gonna rot, and one day somebody gonna find some bones. I guess, yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
Child.
It's all left up
Oh
to your
well.
own. It's left up to your imagination of like where, like now it's the show. The show is in your hands now. It's in your hands now. What are you gonna
Nah,
do
they
with
could
the
keep it. I
storyline?
don't want it.
That part.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we don't want it at the roof funeral and the repairs.
Yeah,
We don't want it. No, thank you. But this was fun. Every week we was covering it, so
yeah.
we had a good time. And thank you all for coming through and hanging with us. I see y'all, even though y'all not saying nothing too much, but I see
Exactly.
y'all
We
out
see
there.
y'all. We know y'all here.
Right, we
Hmm.
see y'all. Yeah, we see y'all. But let us know your overall thoughts on this series finale. Did you like Rue ending? Did you like how Alamo took down I mean not Ali took down Alamo and how Bishop betrayed Alamo of it
Yeah.
all?
I
That was a
will
righteous
say a lot of
portrayal.
I'm sorry.
That was a righteous betrayal.
I will
So
say a
yeah,
lot of people was upset about Rue's ending. They felt like, that was just thrown in there, and it was like, "Oh, Sam, you this, you that, and you should never write again." And trust me, I definitely got some issues with Sam, but for me, it's not how it ended with Rue. I didn't feel like that was just thrown in there. I didn't feel like it was unbelievable. I actually had to catch myself, so I wouldn't get emotional up here, but I like that it brought out conversations around addiction, and you actually had a lot of people that shared, whether it was their own or other people, because some people really was like they don't understand. And unfortunately, I have known addicts and family and friends have lost them, and in recent years lost
same.
people to fentanyl. So it is very real. And then
It
there's that other side too, some that make it and flip it and reverse it, but everybody's story is not that story. And this story, unfortunately, is way more people than it should be. So it wasn't unrealistic at all. And I'm
it,
glad that at least did bring up conversations for people to get more aware of it.
and
Right.
also too, it also showed you how powerful fentanyl is because she died off of one pill, not several.
Yeah.
She died off
And
of
even when she
one
was looking
pill.
at the pill bottle, even though initially I know that he made her feel safe, saying he was taking one and he had this back injury and it's okay for you to take it, but don't let your mind get to you. Take it because your body needs it. But he knew what her weakness was, and that more likely she would take it. And at the same time, she's like, when she looked at her hand as if she was getting pain, and then she's looking at the bottle, it was a piece of me that was like, "Rude, don't take it." And when she took it, of course, that's when we seen the transition and everything happening. But I mean, and he used that as a weakness to get her up out of here because he knew she had spoke to the DEA, but it still could have
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
happened.
yeah, and my
Yeah.
thing was, and I like how they did the lead up to it as well because when she had took it and then you saw Ali go and get the bottle and the bottle was still full, I'm like, okay, what in the world could have caused her to OD?
Right,
Because it
because
was
at
supposed to,
one point I even thought she was gonna take all the pills because
yeah,
we see her
yeah,
listening to the
that was a
Bible.
trick bag.
Yeah,
That was the trick bag, and when we saw it that the pills were still in there, I was like, okay, something ain't right here because all the pills are still there. She only took that one when she was in front of Alamo. She didn't take any more. But what is it that happened to her to cause her to OD? And then when he crushed the pill and put it in that fentanyl tester and it came up positive, I said, oh wow. So that's how they did it. And I never would have predicted that. I would have never would have predicted they would have did that.
It's
I
also
think
need
she
to be a
tried.
cautionary tale too about, you can't just think that it's all fun and games when you're dibbing and dabbing in this life because not only did Rue abuse drugs, but she was also a drug mule and she sold
yeah,
drugs.
yeah,
Like you're not gonna escape this type of lifestyle and just think that you're gonna get off scot free. And then she was always involved with some dangerous people, and she just kept skating by. She kept skating
yeah.
by.
She got
Like,
through a whole hell of a lot, more than the average
It
person would.
it
hmm
all started when she took that Lori suitcase,
yep.
freaky
hmm
suitcase of drugs.
Hmm.
That's how it
And
all
we see what
started.
happened to how, like, Fez ended up in jail. Like, we know it's two roads, dead or in jail. It was
Hmm.
only two things that was going to end up happening to her anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but she that was not her first time trying to fent. I remember that dude that Fast and Ashtray took out. The
Mhm.
Ashtray knocked in the head and with that hammer. Remember, Rue was supposed to. Fast was trying to tell her to get out. This dude was coming
Mhm.
through. And
Yeah.
remember, he put that thing on his little blade and had Rue to try, and then had
Mm.
Fast to pay for it. I could have sworn that was some fent. It was a little droplet. It was just enough for her. So, and I don't think she liked it. So she next time she listened to Fast said like, "Get the hell on." And that's when yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah, R.I.P. to Rue.
Mhm.
You didn't have
Uh
you didn't have Kay, you didn't have a tribute for Lori.
Hell
Hell no.
no.
I'm like, I'm looking like for who? Not even for Alamo ass. No, no, no. Out
You
of
see, I
here.
even gave
No.
Tara a tribute that for the boys, not no damn Lori. I say goodbye to the dog.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, you sure did. You did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so let us know y'all thoughts on the series finale. We had a good time with it. It's the end. There's no more Euphoria. Yeah, let us know how you feel about that in the comments below. Make sure y'all subscribe to everyone's channel up here. Hit the like button on people who are live. And before we get out of here, we're gonna go around and see what the people got going on. Torian, what
So
you got going on?
I got the weekly recap tomorrow. Also have a video coming out tomorrow about her. It's a wild story that came out of New York. Y'all will see it. Also, I will finally be feeding into the hype, and I will be going to see Obsession tomorrow. Finally, after so many people have said how good this
What's
movie
on my
is, I said
list?
now. So now I'm finally going to go see it after my live tomorrow. I'm gonna head to the theater
Okay.
and watch it. So I will definitely let y'all. I'll probably just post like a little something on my TikTok, like letting people know what I thought about it. And I might upload it as a short as well on YouTube. I don't want to do a full fledged review on it. Just like give like little remarks and see how it is, because everybody has been saying how awesome this movie is. Tamika, you're one of them because you said that you did see it. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Like I don't have that much of a busy weekend outside of that.
Okay. Okay. Tamika's Den. What you got going on?
What do I have going on, child? From is Tuesday. Wednesdays is the Oval Live after show. I had a good old time up there cracking up over that with Candy Love. Yesterday we did Zatima earlier, about an hour or so ago. I did the Shy with Candy Love. Of course, we wrapped up Euphoria. Hopefully, Raising Kanan is going to be taking its place. We got to talk behind the scenes and set up some schedules because House of the Dragon and Vampire the Stat about to be up in the thing too. And Sundays, I think, is all the Queen's Men. So it's about to be busy, busy, busy. Well, it's already been busy, but it's going to stay busy, I guess. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe to all the channels. Speaking of a session, I got to join Kay yesterday to have a discussion around that. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts when you see it, Torian.
Okay, okay, you watched it too. I didn't know you saw it too. Okay,
Yeah,
don't tell me anything. I mean, I've heard,
yeah, I definitely want to
I
hear your
heard.
thoughts.
I mean, I've heard bits and pieces like for certain scenes, but like it going into spoiler territory where they said some of the stuff that happened in this movie kind of sits with you for a while. It's one of those type of things. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go watch it
Yeah, I
tomorrow. And
gotta
like I
check
said,
it out.
so I'm gonna probably post, like I said, like a TikTok video, like giving my thoughts about the movie, and then probably post it up as a short. But I'm looking forward to it, and I actually just looked to see, and based on what I'm looking at for a movie that came out almost a month ago, the one I'm going to is almost sold out. So
What?
people are still going to watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
And
got
we
it.
talked about that yesterday. That there hasn't been a movie since ET that has grown in sales since it dropped. Most movies go down week to week.
Down, yeah.
It keeps going
And,
up.
people don't realize that this movie was made on a very extremely low budget.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It only cost
Yeah.
$750,000 to make, and then to return to be over 100 million globally is
Mm-hmm.
impressive,
Oh yeah, yeah,
especially for a horror movie. Like
yeah,
so cool, and also made by a small creator. This person got started on like what, YouTube or something
YouTube,
like
yeah.
he was
that.
a
Yeah,
YouTube
Yeah,
YouTube.
filmmaker.
I said,
Mm-hmm.
listen, Holly. I said, Holly, weird. Y'all, these big studios, y'all better take notice because
Yeah.
these content creators are coming for y'all
Oh
and
Oh
yeah.
doing it
yeah,
better
for
and doing it
sure.
better and doing it better because their imagination is different. Same thing with that movie Backrooms. It's the same thing.
Yep, I agree. Okay, what else you got going on? That's it. Do you say what you got going on?
Not yet.
Tell my bad.
Yeah, we talked about Obsession video premiere today. But I will say this though, don't look at the over. I the movie is now it to me. I wouldn't say it seems like it's getting overhyped to make it seem like it's like the best movie of the year. This the best scary movie they've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't none of that. It's not. It
Yeah.
but it's still a good watch. Like it is like an original take on like a of somebody being obsessed with you in a way. Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean we've heard this story told before, and this whole be careful what you wish for. They just kind of
Mm-hmm.
do it in a way that we haven't seen, just like telling the subject matter we've seen before in a different way. So yeah, was it the best movie ever? No. Was it scary? Not at all. Did we laugh at this movie? Hell yeah. But check it out anyway, but
Okay.
just don't go into thinking like, oh, this is the greatest movie ever.
Okay.
It's not, but it's still
Cool.
good. But
Yeah.
our review is up for that. Of course, we do From on Tuesdays. Y'all got to come in there with our From chats. There, our lives are really fun. I dropped a review, an interview that I did with uh, Elizabeth Saunders, who plays Donna on From, and I
Mm.
also
Nice.
interviewed the guys who play Victor and Henry on From. So I got to put out those interviews as well. And of course, we got the Vampire Lestat coming up, Raising Kanan coming up, and then at the very end of the month, House of the Dragon will be dropping. So y'all make sure you hit like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell if we mentioned anything that you like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So many freaking shows and movies. I'm telling you, the summer is officially here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, yes. For me, in the reality TV world, I gotta give up. I gotta upload my Bell Collective Birmingham reunion, and I did Real Housewives of Atlanta Tuesday with the ladies. Um, what else? Zatima of it all. That's cool. And like I said, Raising Kanan is coming up. Vampire Lestat. It's a lot of stuff that's coming up. Producer K. It's funny. Uh,
Exactly.
yeah. So that's it for me for
Uh,
right
uh,
now.
Also, this one other thing. Also, I'm currently conducting the polls on my in my Discord, on my community tab, and on Twitter for the Black Music Month Jam session that I have coming up at the end of the month on the
Ooh.
last Saturday. Today's artist spotlight was Marvin Gaye. So
Okay.
like I said, like how I basically do it is I just take the top 10 songs on the Billboard charts for them, put it in a poll, and the people vote for it, and then whatever song wins, we just do like a whole jam session. Like if y'all was around last year, Tamika knows. Like we had a good time, and we running it back again. This year in a couple weeks on the 27th. So that's going to be the last
Okay.
Saturday of the month. So
Last
I can't wait.
Saturday.
And I'm gonna have to do it on Rumble because of copyright, of course. But we still had a good time with it. It was a lot of people in there. I was surprised with how many people was there. But we had a really good time with it, and we will be doing it again this month at the end of the month. I can't wait.
Okay. Can't wait. Yes, that's it for us. That's all. This is the end. It's the end of the road for Euphoria.
Literally the end
Unfortunately.
of the road.
Yes, thank you all for rocking with us every week to talk about Euphoria, and let us know your comments of this series finale. Let us know your thoughts and how you feelings about it in the comments, and we greatly appreciate you guys for coming through and chatting with us. And we about to be out of here. Bye, y'all.
Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up. So the last one was the most brother miss him. I seen him when he kissed him at the wake. He made his body shoo. The high guy in 850 eyes smoking. Rap terror, more chrome and terror. Street fly by deliverance. The fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step kaboom, black suits fill the room. To women making serves, you your mouth is the click. Act up, I have my honey's total budget. That's right.